when I was on the dating market, I've never been the type of guy. I like to call it the stick the tip in guy. You know, one of those guys, you get a woman at your house and you trying to rub on the leg. Come on, baby, just let me get a little bit. Just let me touch a titty. Let me just, no, that's never been me. I've never rocked like that. The dudes is trying to move the sex forward. If a woman is trying to just simply watch a movie and y'all just ate and you trying to, grab a thigh so she can, get the hint that you're trying to sneak in, that's never been me. Okay? So if a woman don't give me a straight tell-all sign, she start kissing on me, kissing on my neck or grabbing something, then I'm perfectly fine with her leaving my house with a nice little hug and a kiss on the cheek, because I ain't gonna move nothing forward. It got to a point where I remember I was dating this woman, and I told this story before. She had a very interesting job, and this was in the height of me, I was in the process of getting my master's degree. So I was like, in that school type of head, and she had an interesting job where she used to do like psychology for like kids or something like that. And I just took this online course about it. She came over my house after we had a first date. She came over house the second date. We chilling. I'm literally asking this woman all types of questions about her job. I did research on her job. I was like, oh yeah, so you focus on this, and this, huh? And she was answering them, very nicely or whatever. We talked for like a good 3 hours. After the date ended, she left my house and I walked into a car, and that was it. And I'm like, oh man, that went well. And so for a couple of days, she stopped calling me. And I was like, what the hell happened? Like, what happened to her? So I was like, hey, everything good? What's going on? And she's like, oh yeah, everything good. I was like, well, yeah, maybe we can go to Bonefish Grill. And this is William K. Jones. He know what I'm talking about. Kingstown Center over there in Alexandria, Virginia. And it's like, yeah, we can go out on the date this Friday. She was like, oh, okay, cool. And she was kind of hesitant. And so she came over that Friday, went to Bonefish Grill. We come back to the house or whatever. So I guess she got it in her head like, look, man, I'm going to press the issue. So she started, doing what she needed to do. And I was like, okay, so it's on now. So we got it in, did what we need to do. And she was like happy. And after she left, she was like, man, I was getting worried that you wasn't attracted to me. And I was like, why? And she's like, because you didn't try anything. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you was in there talking about my job, and I thought you was like Barack Obama, but you turned into 50 Cent once we started getting it in. I was like, hey, it's no me, baby.
That's not me. Somebody die on 3. That's not me, baby.
So I'm a little bit, the reserved type of dude. You know what I'm saying? One of them reserved, nasty dudes. I'm not going to press the issue. But the messed up thing is that shit can backfire. And what me and my friends used to call it, we call it getting Cleveland. And I know that sounds crazy because I use the Sam Rothstein and Casino, but we call this getting Cleveland. If you're a fan of the Family Guy show, there was a episode in there where Brian had decided to stop having sex with women like on the first date.
Don't do it, Brian.
I gotta go.
Really?
Don't worry, you'll see me again.
And so he met this woman, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a gentleman, and I'm not gonna try and sneak in with this woman. And so she was giving him all kinds of signs. She had the little road things where she was telling him to, come on in. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna just go home, right? Trying to be the good guy. And so one day I guess he was coming home, and he was walking up the stairs, and he looked to the left, and the car was rocking, right? And he was like, man, what the hell going on? And he went over to the car. Cleveland was piping his girl. Cleveland was piping the girl that he was dating. And he was like, what the hell? And Cleveland was like, Brian, close that door. You letting all the stank out.
Carolyn? Cleveland?
Oh, hey, Brian. Close that window. You're letting all the stank out.
Y'all remember that episode? So Brian trying to be the nice guy, his girl got took because she was trying to get some weenie, and Brian wasn't giving it to her. So she had to find Cleveland. In the whole show, they kept finding Cleveland and this woman in odd places, at the baseball game.
There appears to be an interracial couple making love on second base.
And it looks like the umpire's gonna let them finish.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
At the pie shop.
Wait. Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
Cleveland was sneaking in with that woman everywhere, and Brian kept running into him. So that's one of the negatives that can happen if you're one of these nonchalant guys like me, because that actually happened before. When I was in Korea, I was trying to be the nice guy, and this girl, she was trying to do something, and I'm trying to be suave, and nah, she wasn't with that. That girl was for the streets. She wanted to get some weenie, and I was like, man, actually with that dude. So I've lost out on that one. So that's one of the the negatives that you can run into when you're not trying to be one of these, overly, let me just get a titty.
Can I see one titty? Oh, girl, just give me one titty. Ooh. I just want to see one of your titties, girl.
But yeah, it's some caveats to that. So yeah, it is what it is. That happened to me, brother. So yeah, I'm gonna use myself as an example. But I was hurt.